And now to Paco, the crime-fighting super dog we've been talking about all morning long. He may be pint-sized, but it didn't let that stop him from doing this, chasing off a pair of armed robbers in California. We're going to meet him live. There he is in moments. But first, ABC's Neil Karlinski has the story of this tiny little guy who took a big old bite out of crime.
When it comes to heroes, there's Superman, miracle pilot Captain Sully Sullenberger, and now Paco the Chihuahua, 10 pounds of steady nerves and guts. Look at him in action, taking on a couple of armed thugs robbing this Southern California tobacco store. He didn't just take the fight straight to their ankles and kneecaps, disorienting and surprising the pair. He actually ran them out, nipping at their heels and chasing them all the way across the street.
I'm going to put a cape on him, I think.
Shop owner Eric Knight says Paco is the neighborhood pooch who sits in the shop all day.
Everybody around this area know who Paco is. He just, he's super friendly.
A lover, not a fighter, or so everyone around here thought.
I was shocked, because normally he's really laid back. He's just sitting back, taking it easy.
The thieves did get some money, but it could have been worse. He may not be much bigger than a loaf of bread, but in a tough scrape, take it from the bad guys. You don't want Paco the Chihuahua as your enemy. For Good Morning America, Neil Karlinski, ABC News.
And the little man himself joins us now. Here he is, the super crime-fighting pooch Paco, joined by his owner, Dwayne Deere, and, of course, stone owner Eric, who we saw in Neil's piece. And Dwayne and Eric, first of all, let's just make sure, is everybody okay after resulting from that robbery?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Everybody's just fine.
So, Dwayne, you rescued Paco a few years ago. When you heard what had happened, what did you first think?
Surprised, and then when I saw the video, it was interesting. Everybody just started to laugh. The police were there; they were laughing. It wasn't expected. Now,
Eric, I know you weren't actually in the store at the time, right, but you saw the surveillance video. This is not a high crime area, so did it surprise you that the robbery happened at all?
I was actually shocked that it happened at all because it's such a close-knit community.
But you have this guy who quite literally is falling asleep on your knee right now, perhaps unimpressed with himself. But when you saw what he did, was that the Paco that you've come to know?
No, not really. He's very easy to get along with. He's friendly, and I was shocked to see what he did, especially running across the street was amazing.
And he's got something of a routine in the neighborhood?
Yes.
So what's his day? What's Paco's day like?
In the morning, he starts off, I feed the dog, and then he kind of wanders down the street. Meets Eric when he comes to work. Then he may go next door to the smoke shop because Eric has a shop next to that. Sometimes he wanders one door down to the bar. They have a little bed for him there. So he's real comfortable at any one of the three spots.
So when Paco broke this up, you mentioned there's a bar next door. Certainly there are people there. What happened when they heard the commotion?
Well, they heard the commotion of the dog barking. They all stood up. When Paco chased him out the door, they all sat back down and enjoyed their beer because I don't think they wanted to be part of it.
All right. Well, you know what? We mentioned it. We promised it. He is nothing if not a superhero, a big dog and a little body. Eric, perhaps you can do the honors.
Yes.
He's an official superhero this morning. Again, Paco, the crime-fighting pooch. Perhaps it's a little early and you know what with jet lag. Again, Dwayne Deere, Eric Knight, and Paco. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for keeping us all safe.